Virgo Garden. Get in here. We're going to have this is going to be a really good downloaded message that I have prepared for you guys today. So let's take this moment to just slow things down together. Although I don't think that it's going to be such a difficult thing to slow down. Everything seems to be moving extra slow today. With the cold, with the freezing air, with the snow. I hope that you all are warm and doing well. But we're going to tap into this message, okay, because there's a lot to go over and there is a lot to get into and to cover. So let me just welcome all of you new and returning subscribers. If you are new, you're just finding this channel, welcome. This is a Virgo Goddess Intuitions, the Garden of Virgo. Okay, so I'm an intuitive reader and I am going to be channeling a message that has a lot to do with the current moon cycle. All right, we're currently waxing gibbous in Taurus, and then I have some add-ons to this message because the moon is making a heavy emphasis in this read, along with the 11th house. And we have some aspects of Aquarius coming through. All right, so we're gonna get into all of that. All right, but first let me just okay, so I'm gonna give the channeled message, and instead of doing a separate video with the card message, with the pulled message, I'm going to pull part by part, okay, as we discuss all the elements and what's going on in these current energies for you, Virgo. All right, so this waxing gibbous moon in Taurus is activating the 11th house. All right, so Virgo, you might want to check your 11th house placement if you do have access to your natal chart. Okay, I don't know why I always want to say prenatal chart. I always want to say that. Anyway, so the 11th house is the space of community. It is the space of visibility and where we as a collective feel like we belong. Okay, there's some other aspects that represent protection and good moments, as well as luck, gifts, connection with people, which is, you know, highlighted in this downloaded message, where we belong, right? So it's the connection with people, sharing bounty or prosperity, okay? So it's feeling like there is a lot of prosperity coming towards you, Virgo. At this time, you may be trying to sort out these energies to really see where things fit in the current moment and to navigate your movement through this process as I sip my coffee. So this is refinement energy, not perfection energy once again. And for some reason, Spirit keeps coming through, wanting me to remind the Virgo collective that this is not about perfection. This energy is completely, totally not about perfection and not about scrapping something that is already materialized in your energy or in your life, but refining that said thing. Refining where you may feel like you belong or where you don't belong. Okay? And that really much pertains to the things that you can see, as well as how this plays out with the community. Okay, so you might notice yourself thinking about where you fit in right now. So your friendships, if you are a content creator like myself, your audience, all right, which may be a big one if you are a creator of some sort, but the big one would be like your social circles, right? Even the spaces where you might show up online, or where you do show up online. Taurus asks a very simple question. Does it feel stable? And does this feel worth my energy? Okay, so you, very much like myself, may have made a lot of changes with your online social circle. Try to say that 3 times. Online social circle. As of recently, I know for myself, a lot of my social medias have taken a huge downsize, right? And this may be happening with you as well, where you may not feel the need to have so many people in your energy on various social media outlets, especially if they are non-players, non-contributors, yeah, just lurkers, right? It's not exciting, it's just honest, right? So this whole thing is not about, you trying to make a whole big grand announcement about leveling out the energies that are surrounding you. But it really does feel like you're taking a huge inventory and then leap in taking anything and everything that is not fitting, that is not reciprocal, and you're just allowing it to fall away. Virgo, what you may want to do is head over to my other channel. I'm going to put the link to my last video in the description box, because there definitely may be some caveats for you in my last message for the overall Divine Raven Moon crew. Okay? So there's a lot that's coming to the forefront for you, a lot that you're noticing. Okay, because as stated in my last video on my other channel, as you are coming into your becoming, you're questioning, or the energy of Taurus, because we were in Taurus yesterday and we're in Taurus today, it's really having you sit with the idea or the question, does this feel stable? And does this feel worth my energy? So anything that doesn't feel stable and doesn't feel worth your energy, it is losing, or it has already lost grip. All right, but that's the light aspect of where Taurus is right now. But the shadow of this same phase whispers, it's not good enough yet. I need to fix more, right? And that's kind of like where the Aquarius energy comes into play. Moving through the collective, there can be a pressure to evolve faster, to explain more, or to keep up. So it is that flowing air energy that may have you feeling as if you're not moving fast enough, or there's more explanation that you may need to give, or you're falling behind on something. All right, and this is not because you want to, but because everyone else seems so loud about who they are, right? And this is your shadow that is asking or requiring more attention from you, so that you can keep it in the forefront of your mind that this is truly a time for slowing down. Okay? It really feels like anything in your energy right now that does not feel stable are going to be the very things that make you feel like you need to do more, you need to explain more, you're falling behind, so you need to keep up. All right? And that in itself is the energy that's not worth you falling into these feelings over. All right, so the Waxing Gibbous Moon in Taurus is really highlighting this 11th house aspect of refinement and devotion without perfection. So it's finding ways to refine, simplify, so that you're able to devote. Okay? And that's why this clearing is so important at this time. And this is exactly what this moon phase is offering to help you have more clarity as to what may need to become separate from your energy. Not that you're going to have to do anything, but I think it's bringing more awareness to the things that are slipping away and falling away. All right, so the light of this Waxing Gibbous Moon says something different. It says, I refine with love, not criticism. Progress is devotion. So that's another thing. It's like, as you are taking this inventory to the people in your social circles, how you are caring for, if you're a content creator, how you're caring for your content as well as for those who are listening to your content. Okay, it's about allowing things to fall away, but with love in that energy, not in a critical way. All right, which is a great perspective to have as you are shifting from one energy shift to the next. Okay, so we're talking about progression and refining and being devoted without overly being critical and feeling like something is not enough. This may show up as gentle self-editing. All right, so it's not to erase yourself, but it's to protect your energy. You might notice yourself choosing when to speak, what to share, which conversations deserve your time, where your presence actually feels nourished. And Spirit wants you to know that this is not shrinking, this is discernment. Okay, and this Aquarius energy offers a uniqueness within the collective. Okay, so this Aquarius energy reminds us that the collective doesn't need copies. All right, what the collective does not need is more of the same thing.